Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new news update video. We just got the community transmission for the Felucia update, and this is going to entail all of the command posts and what we can expect from the Felucia update next week. So I'm going to go over it. The CT is not super long, but there's a lot of stuff to go over in there, including a Sarlacc Pit and a lot of other command post options. So I will jump into it in just a second, but before I do, make sure you smash a big thumbs up. You guys have been showing so much support lately, and I really appreciate it. So if you could do that for me, that would be awesome. And with that said, let's jump into it. So it does start off, of course, with incoming transmission. The Separatists' invasion of Felucia is nearing its end. With only a single powerful vehicle left to cover the evacuation of a Felucian farming community, the clones struggle to maintain their last line of defense long enough for Republic transports to collect a large cache of valuable medicinal plants from the village. As the droids advance towards the clones' position, the squad opts to go on the offensive and destroy the dreadnought responsible for the attack. The droids have a plan of their own, however. Ensure the Republic can't escape with the plants by bringing down their Venator. And of course it does include an insert of the image that we have already been given for Felucia. Now I know what you guys are thinking, there are no brand new images for Felucia, but we can expect a community update video when this update arrives. So we will be getting a better look at it before the day of the release. Hopefully it comes a fair bit before the actual drop and not when it drops, because sometimes they've done that where they actually release the update and the community update video at the same time. So hopefully we get it a little bit before. Even a couple of hours before would help generate hype, and then people start asking the question, when is it? And then people jump in and find out, so they know when to download the update and when to get online. So that would be really cool if they dropped an update video a few hours before, or even the day before. We're 7 days out, so we should be getting it very soon. It then goes on to say, similar to other Capital Supremacy planets, Felucia is broken up into multiple areas, with each of the 5 command posts having a set theme. The first command post is the village, and it is a Felucian village that have an aesthetic that almost blends into the environment, almost as if the villages had been constructed as to no obscure or to take away the natural beauty of the planet. Those defending this command post will want to utilize the village structures for additional cover, while also taking advantage of the slight increase in height. So this sounds pretty cool. It's like a low-key village that's kind of hidden within the actual structure of the planet already. Interesting to see how that's going to go. It does say we're going to have a slight increase in height, so it'll be interesting to see how we can take advantage of that high ground, and I'm looking forward to that command post as well. But the second one is what I'm going to be looking forward to the most. The second command post is the Sarlacc. Now it does say very few creatures across the galaxy are as feared as the Sarlacc. Even in death, the Sarlacc poses a formidable sight. What was once an area where none would dare enter, at least by their own choosing, is now a battleground for the ongoing conflict between separatist and clone armies on Felucia. This command post is located upon a narrow structure that overlooks the new deceased Sarlacc. Defending the entrance to this structure will be pivotal should you want to keep hold of the command post. Now it does say that it is a deceased Sarlacc, and that's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping that we would get an actual living Sarlacc that you could fall into. You may still be able to fall into it, but I'm not really sure how it's going to work. They don't describe it that much, but if you can fall into it, I think that would be really funny and a really cool way to go out of the game. Imagine running around as a character and just kind of rolling out of the way of a blaster bolt, and then you end up in the Sarlacc pit and dead. That would be hilarious. So I think that would be something that could be cool. I hope we do get that. Even though it is a deceased Sarlacc, it would be cool to fall in there and die as well. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see on the 25th. The third command post is called Farm, and the farming is an important aspect of the Felucian society, as they can often be found scattered across the planet's lush and vibrant landscape. While this one idyllic farm had spent its best years being tilled and cultivated, it's now a location that bears the scars of battle. This command post is relatively open, with the bulk of the cover coming in the form of various bits of equipment, but with entrances in multiple directions. You'll need to keep an eye out for flanking enemies. So that kind of sounds pretty cool. It seems like it's going to be very bare, but you're going to have equipment to hide behind. And then the following command post number 4 is going to be called Caves. This is described as a network of open air caves run amongst the Felucian landscape and have become a critical area, as both the Separatists and Republic fight for control over them. A fairly secluded location, you will have to get close in order to be able to see the command post, as it's located within the network of caves itself. At least the Rancor that used to dwell here is long gone, but the remnants of it still remain. So this is pretty cool. Inside the caves, we are going to see the remnants of a Rancor. So I'm going to go and assume that that's going to be a big bone structure that's probably like the leftovers of it. That's kind of decomposed and just sitting there in the caves. So that'll be pretty cool to see. And then the final point is going to be called the Swamp. The Swamp is described as a drop site by the Separatists. This location in some swamplands has become a key strategic importance. This command post, while surrounded by fairly open terrain, has considerable amount of cover in the form of Separatist dropship and various supply crates. Make use of this cover, as without it, you'll be an easy target. As beautiful as Felucia is, the environment can also be hostile to those that traverse its lush and vibrant landscape. Mushrooms can explode and certain plants can leave behind a hazardous gas that will harm anyone that gets caught within it. While the planet's surface is more than enough to keep your attention, you may want to glance upwards on occasion, as you'll sometimes see both the Felucian Ripper and Manta flying through the skies. Felucia arrives later this month as part of the Cooperation update, which is currently targeting a release date of September 25th. So that's everything you need to know, guys, about the command posts on Felucia. Really exciting. Things like the Rancor Remnants, the Sarlacc, the caves, the swamp, it all sounds like a really cool description of what we're going to be seeing on the 25th, and it has me super excited. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Capital Supremacy, I'm more of a Galactic Assault guy, but I will definitely be playing a lot of Felucia, and I hope, fingers crossed, that it does get ported over to GA at some point. But for now, I'm just going to have to take it in Capital Supremacy and play it as much as possible until they do add it into GA, if that's what they're planning to do. And I really hope they do, because a lot of the community has been asking for it. Anyways, that's everything we needed to go over. If you guys want to stay up to date with all the latest Battlefront 2 news, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, and leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you guys do have notifications on, you will get alerted as soon as the Felucia update goes live, because I will be posting gameplay for you when that update does go live. So I'll record it as soon as possible, get those videos out to you guys, and then I will be following it up with a live stream after those videos are out. So if you guys want to be the first to see that, make sure you have all notifications turned on for the channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and may the Force be with you always.
The Sith are all powerful. You are no match for me.